Just off the shores of Portland, in Jamaica, lies a small island with a name that everyone knows, but a story almost no one remembers. Some say it was once home to royalty, others say it was just a dream washed away by the tide. But every legend begins somewhere, and this one begins with a princess and her monkeys. When you stand on the white sands of Frenchman's Cove, the waves moving gently between cliffs of green, your eyes are drawn to a small island resting on the horizon, a patch of lush vegetation surrounded by glass clear water. It looks peaceful, untouched, innocent. But that little island, known today as Monkey Island, carries a story far greater than its size. A story wrapped in myth, royalty, and a lingering mystery that has drifted through the sea breeze for nearly a century. They say long ago, when Portland was only beginning to catch the attention of the world's wealthy travelers, before the hotels, before the fame, a princess from Morocco came to these shores. Some claim she was exiled. Others say she was simply escaping a royal life that felt like a golden cage. Whatever her reason, she came seeking peace. And she found it here, in a land that seemed untouched by time. The princess was said to have fallen in love with the place immediately, the emerald hills behind her, and the ocean stretching endlessly before her. To her, Jamaica was paradise, but even paradise can feel lonely. And so, to remind her of her homeland, she brought with her a small group of monkeys from Morocco. Creatures that symbolized life, playfulness, and companionship. She released them on the small island just off the coast of her new home. From her veranda, she could watch them dance through the trees, their silhouettes leaping against the sunset. The fishermen of Sansan Bay would tell tales of seeing the monkeys scampering across the branches, their chatter carrying across the water like laughter. In a land where monkeys had never existed before, it was as though something magical had arrived. Creatures out of place, yet strangely fitting. The villagers began calling the island Monkey Island, and soon the name stuck. But legends in Jamaica never end neatly. Some say the princess died there, her spirit buried beneath the palms of her private sanctuary. Others say she returned to Morocco, leaving her beloved island behind. As for the monkeys, they slowly vanished, perhaps dying out or taken away, leaving behind only their name, their story, and their echoes in the wind. The real story. Behind every legend in Jamaica lies a piece of truth, and Monkey Island is no different. In reality, the island sits just off Sansan Bay, part of the grounds that would later become the world-famous Frenchman's Cove estate. By the 1950s and 60s, Portland had become one of the Caribbean's hidden gems, a playground for royalty, movie stars, and foreign elites seeking luxury without crowds. Frenchman's Cove was at the heart of that transformation. The owners of the estate, eager to create an image of tropical paradise, went to great lengths to make the property stand out. In those days, importing exotic animals wasn't uncommon. Resorts across the Caribbean brought in parrots, peacocks, deer, and even monkeys to impress guests and add that sense of wild, untouched beauty. So while the story of the Moroccan princess might be legend, the monkeys themselves were very real. They were brought to the island, either as part of the estate's attraction or simply as pets that found the freedom in the trees. Over time, the animals disappeared, but the memory remained. Locals continued to call the islet Monkey Island, not because of what was there, but because of what once was. Stories like this last not because they are entirely true, but because they feel true. Jamaica's coastline is filled with whispers of the past, from pirate coves to maroon strongholds, from shipwrecks to hidden plantations. In a country where history and folklore constantly overlap, Monkey Island stands as a symbol of how the Caribbean became a crossroads of worlds, where African heritage, European influence, and the Eastern mystique all met on one small patch of land. The legend of the Moroccan princess speaks to something deeper, a longing for belonging, a blending of cultures, and the timeless pulls of beauty. It reminds us how easily myth becomes memory, and how places hold on to stories long after the people are gone. Today, Monkey Island lies quiet. The monkeys are gone, the princess forgotten by time, yet her story still lingers, told by fishermen, tour guides, and old residents of Portland. Visitors kayak to its shores, unaware that they are landing on an island once said to be royal ground. There are no palaces there, no golden artifacts, just trees, coral reefs, and the rhythm of waves washing over white sand. Yet somehow, standing there, you feel it, that strange lingering presence, as if the island itself remembers. For some, it's just a name on a map. For others, it's proof that Jamaica's history isn't written only in books or stone. It's written in the wind, in the waves, and in the names that outline the people who gave them meaning. And so, Monkey Island remains more than just a spot off the coast. It's a piece of Portland's living folklore, where history meets imagination, and where the spirit of a Moroccan princess still dances through the trees in the stories we continue to tell. Thank you for watching.